Someone ghosted you for no apparent reason. Yes, sir. Let me say it louder. For my chosen ones in the back. Listen, family. Someone ghosted you for no apparent reason. I need somebody to drop in the comments and say I never needed you here. Yes, sir. Make sure you drop in the comments, family, and say I never needed you here. Now, I don't tell you to say this in an arrogant, condescending or overly confident way, but I want you to understand something. You have worth. See, anytime a person ghosts you, it's because they are subconsciously telling themselves and indirectly letting you know that they have more value than you, right? And if they don't feel like they have more value than you, they believe that they can go out here and find it or retrieve it from somewhere or somebody else. Make sense of what I'm saying, y'all? Listen, y'all, I've never seen a person ghost another person that they truly like, love, need, or really desire. Okay? I've never seen a person ghost a job that they really like, love, really need, or desire. What I'm saying is, y'all, is that people don't just ghost things they care about or at minimum have respect for, right? Listen, y'all, I understand that some people don't have the best relationships with their family members. I truly get that, right? But for the most part, you ain't finna ghost your grandmama now, okay? You ain't just finna ghost your mama. You ain't just finna ghost certain people, right? Maybe for you, that may look like a cousin, okay? Whoever is really close to you. But what I'm saying is you have enough respect to say, you know what? I'm going to distance myself, especially if you're going to take it to that level. You got enough respect or care to say, hey, I'm going to respectfully bow out. I'm going to respectfully and gracefully exit your life. It's not to say you're giving them some type of explanation, but you care enough about what they're going to do, when it comes to their mental health, emotional health. You care about if something happens to them. You care about if they're breathing. You care about how they feel about you, okay? What I'm saying is, y'all, is that anytime a person just ghosts you, they just ghost you. They never cared, and they don't believe that you have enough value, worthy enough for them to even announce their exit out your life, okay? That's why jobs won't hire you back if you do too many no-call, no-shows, or if you decide to just walk off the job. You ain't do no 2 weeks notice. You ain't tell nobody that you was going to leave the premises. You just walked off. They're not going to hire you back. Try to get your job back. I guarantee you, you're going to be very unsuccessful at this deed. All right. However, y'all, I want you to understand something. They ghosted you for no apparent reason. You did everything right. You showed up. You showed out. You didn't complain. You gave gifts. You showed love. You showed up as a real friend. You showed up as a real family member. You showed up as a true lover. And so we're here today to speak about why they ghosted you for no reason. Although that's what it seems, all right? Because I guarantee you it was a reason behind it. But family, we're going to go ahead and get directly into this video. Yes, y'all, we are right here in front of the legendary Great Couch. Anytime I'm in front of the legendary Great Couch, something legendary going to be said, y'all, and that's just how they go. Yeah, y'all, your boy been MIA for about 3-4 days. I believe 3 days, y'all. We ain't going to say 4. We're going to say 3 days, all right? I took some time, took a break for myself. Y'all know me. Listen, y'all know why I go MIA for a minute, just to take that time for myself to mentally prepare, reboot, and just get myself back together, y'all. Oftentimes, we lay down, we go to sleep, and we wake back up, and we still feel tired. And I realize, y'all, it's not because you're physically tired, but you're mentally tired, right? And so, I try my best to take care of myself, y'all. Here I am giving y'all an explanation because y'all be having a gun to my head saying, Reno, do them videos. All right, but, y'all, yes, we're back. And so I just wanted to let y'all know where your boy been, but here I am, y'all. I hope everybody has had a great weekend. Okay, we came back strong on a Monday. Hope y'all had a great weekend. Hope y'all are having a delightful day because your boy is having a marvelous one. And so, y'all, we're going to get directly into this video. Someone ghosted you for no apparent reason. Here's why, y'all. Number one, and of course, leave a thumbs up on this video as well as subscribe to the channel. Yes, sir. Not only that, y'all, but y'all be sure to ring my bell so you can be notified after every single video I post. But yes, y'all, number one, this is why they ghosted you. It was a manipulation tactic. Yep. I hate to spill the beans, y'all, but it was a manipulation tactic. Maybe they told you that they had to go off with family. Maybe they told you they needed time for themselves. Maybe they didn't give you any warning. You just started texting, they stopped texting you back. You started calling, they stopped answering your calls. You started asking around, nobody had any information. You was looking for them on your job and now they're gone. You kept reaching out, but they're not responding back. Yeah, y'all, that's a manipulation tactic. It's called reverse psychology. Yep, it's called reverse psychology. Have you ever seen when a person, maybe this was a relationship or a friendship, but you've seen that this person have always shown up. They're a great person. They have a great personality. They always show up. They give gifts. Maybe you're able to see this on the outside. Everybody have that one person that you just feel so bad for because you like, man, they taking advantage of you, man. Or maybe you're that person, right? But you see how they show up for that particular person or people in their lives, right? However, they maybe came to you or maybe you overheard the conversation and now they're crying or now they're hurt or now they feel despondent because another person has walked away from them or another person has, told them that they were a bad person or however they made them feel less than, okay? And so when you seen this, you was like, man, I know you ain't crying over this person because you always showing up with gifts. I know you ain't going there mentally about this person because I seen what you've done, right? Maybe you've been that person or maybe you was the person on the outside, like pick yourself up because you a good person, right? You a good individual. Don't let them say that about you. Don't let them make you feel or even think that about yourself. You always show up with gifts. You always show up with love, right? Well, here's the thing, y'all. That person who ghosted them have to use reverse psychology because really they don't feel valuable or they don't feel worthy enough of being inside of their lives. So they have to break them down. Yeah, some people feel like I have a brick over my head or I have some type of debt over my head. No matter how many times you say it's okay, no matter how many times you said I love you, no matter how many times you said you don't have to pay me back, does not matter. It is a mental blockage in their mind to even receive the great deeds that you're doing for them because they know that they will not do it for you. So they ghosted you, right? Self-sabotage is a real thing. Sometimes, y'all, people will sabotage their relationships. They will sabotage their friendships, right? I'm not speaking ill will on Kanye West because he lost his mom, okay? And that no one can speak on if you have not lost your mom. I have not. So I don't want to speak on him in a negative way, but I do want to draw this correlation. I believe that he's an individual who have possibly sabotaged some of his relationships, right? Some people don't think that they deserve to be where where they are. Some people don't think that the lifestyle that they have is actually for them, or sometimes people just have issues. Whatever those issues are, they have issues. But that's a prime example of sabotaging your relationships. This goes right back to a manipulation tactic. People will utilize this manipulation tactic, not realizing that really they're sabotaging their relationship. How many times have we seen Kanye sabotage the media? Sabotage himself by trying to manipulate the media or manipulate his relationships with Adidas or manipulate his relationship, with other celebrities. This happens all the time, even in the regular world. People try to use reverse psychology to break you down so they can get more from you. Yeah, that's all it is, y'all. So understand that. If they ghosted you for no reason, you showed up, you showed out, you did all that you were supposed to do. Yeah, y'all, it's simply because they're exercising their manipulation tactic and they hope that you fall for it. All right? Don't fall for it. Somebody drop that down below in the comments. Don't fall for it. But number two, y'all, it's going to be this right here. It is to teach you a lesson. Yeah, y'all, it's to teach you a lesson. Well, Reno, what kind of lesson is that? Well, you got to understand something, y'all. Some people feel inferior to you simply because of who you are as a human being, right? If you have an uplifting spirit, you're very gifted. People are drawn to you. Very gravitational. You're the type of people where everybody acknowledge you. You can run away from attention and attention will chase you. You don't even want attention. You literally do not want attention. But everywhere you go, the attention follows. And it don't matter how far you run from it, attention will chase you down. Well, some people have to ghost you to take you off your high horse. But newsflash, you was never on your high horse. You was just stepping into the person that you was called to be. Okay? So sometimes, y'all, people want to teach you a lesson. They want to see you hurt. They want to see you crying. They want to see you go from top notch to rock bottom. Okay, and we've seen this a lot, y'all, when it comes to certain people in the industry who have these deals. They have these partnerships and things of that nature. Well, what happens is, y'all, is if they begin to look bigger than the system, then guess what? The system will ghost them. Okay, I seen what it was a known influencer. He was some type of skateboarder, something like that. Maybe y'all know the story. But one company was paying him, like 6 figures a month to promote their product. Well, they stopped paying him when it was almost time for him to renew the contract. They ghosted him for no reason, but mainly it was to teach him a lesson because he was doing business with other people as well. But it didn't, breach his contract. Long as he was doing his or meeting his obligations with the company, they didn't have anything to talk about or worry about, right? So since he was doing other things and he seemed to be bigger or getting bigger than the system, what happened? We got to teach you a lesson. So we just going to ghost you for no reason. Yep, we ain't going to answer your calls. We not going to pay you no more. We are going to ghost you. Some people just want to teach you a lesson. Some people just want to humble you, all right? Somebody drop in the comments and say, you can't humble me. Yes, sir. Make sure you drop in the comments, family, and say, you can't humble me. It's not to say that you won't be humbled, right? It's not to say that you can't go through something that does make you get humbled. But as far as a human being humbling you, that's not going to happen, all right? Number 3, y'all, is going to be this right here. They were preoccupied, all right? They were preoccupied. Now, this right here is just going to be straight up and down, y'all. I'm not going to lie to you. Most times when people are able to ghost you for no reason and quickly, it's because they're preoccupied. They can be preoccupied with family. They can be preoccupied with the job. They can be preoccupied with, some type of hobby, or they can be preoccupied with a person, doing what God knows what. But the point is, y'all, is that they are preoccupied. How many people got kids on here? I'm sure a lot of people got kids, right? But even if you don't, maybe you have a dog or you got a pet. Whenever your pet, your dog, or your kid is being very, very quiet, they ain't said nothing. They done low-key ghosted you. They ain't said not a word, right? Most times, what they doing? Yeah, they doing something they ain't got no business doing. Maybe they cutting up paper. Maybe they biting on shoes. Maybe they scratching up furniture. Maybe they doing something that they know they ain't got no business doing, from a dog to a whole child, all right? Well, it's because they were preoccupied. You was like, man, they doing a good job. Matter of fact, they doing too good of a job. Hey, what you doing? It's because they are preoccupied, right? And that's the same thing, y'all, in life when you're dealing with these people. People who ghost you and ghost you that fast, just like that, and they can just do it, yeah, they preoccupied. They got somebody to take their mind off of you. They got something that takes their mind off of you, all right? Whole time you sitting here to yourself like, how can they just do that? How can they go from not talking to me, and how can they go from not reaching out? How can they go from not being around me? How can they act like what we had ain't what we had? Easy. They got something to replace you. And it's not the fact that they can replace you all the way, but it take care of the job. It gets the job done, right? Maybe you don't like pumpkin pie like that, but if a person give you sweet potato pie, it may get the job done. Maybe you don't like apple pie. But you know what? They got this thing called peach cobbler, right? Or maybe you like apple pie, but they don't have any right now. And so they got peach cobbler in, replacement of that. It's going to get the job done. It may not be what you want, but it's going to get the job done. The point is, y'all, if they can replace you for the meantime to fulfill that void, then they will. Point blank period. They preoccupied, right? Number 4, y'all, it's going to be this right here. Guilt. Guilt, y'all, is a big one. The reason why a person will ghost you is because of guilt. When it comes to a person who knows they don't have the right intentions, they know that they don't have anything to match to you, bring to your table, or if they know what they're doing behind your back, it'll cause a person to leave you. Now, this right here is going to sound like I'm contradicting myself, y'all, but I'm not. Most times when people take this route, it's because they care. Yup, I'm going to say it like that, y'all. It's because they care. And I'll explain that. For a person to leave for this particular reason, it's because they know the type of heart that you have. They know the type of person that you are. They know your personality. And they just really, really feel bad. Guilt is eating them up. And they say, I can no longer use this person no more. I can't be around them no more. I can't get anything from them because I know I don't have a future with them. I know this is not my person. I know this is not someone I want to build with. That guilt is a MF for y'all. Yeah, that guilt something serious. And when I say something serious, it's because it eats them up on the inside. It's almost like a cancer burning them up. That guilt. Somebody drop in the comments and say guilt is real, right? So the reason why they ghosted you is simply because they feel that guilt and they can't take it no more. All right. Understand that. They know the plans that they have. They know the conversations that they have behind your back that you can't hear. They know the things that they're doing behind your back that you can't see. And when some people get close to you and draw some type of bond enough to where they like, you know what, I don't even want to do this person like that. Let me just go on about my business, right? A lot of informants have done that. Yep, a lot of informants, they begin to grow a bond with the organization or the people or the group that they were designed to take down. And they realize that, man, these are really good people. Dang, man, I hate I got to be the Judas, the Benedict Arnold, or the person who take down your organization. But you know what? I'm going to just respectfully bow out. The damage has been done, but I don't want to do any more damage. Make sense, y'all? Drop in the comments and let me know. Number 5 is going to be this right here, family. The obvious. It is the easy way out, y'all. Okay? It is the easy way out. I guarantee you. It is the easy way out. Sometimes people rather leave than face your face or face you, in person and tell you why they did wrong, tell you why they haven't been talking to you, or tell you why they need to walk away. Sometimes, y'all, walking away is hard for a person. Some people don't know how to straight up say, hey, I don't want to see you. I don't want to kick it with you. I don't want to skate with you. Some people don't know how to do that or say that, right? Some people just don't know how. So it's the easy way out to just ghost a person. Do you know how easy it is to hit the block button and, quit a job or stop going to this area of the town or the city, block this person on social media. They'll never see you again. And you can walk away and live happily ever after. Do you know how easy that is? It's extremely easy. It's no different from the father who ghosts his kids, the deadbeat mother who ghosts her kids, right? See, it's easy to just walk away. You know why most parents who are deadbeats don't want to be in their kids' lives, even when their kids are like, hey, I have an open door. You can come. I have an open door. You know why? It's simply because it's easier to not look at their face. It's easier to walk away. They don't know what they have to offer. They don't know how I can even be in your life. I've missed so many of the important times, the important days, the important ages. I know what I'll do. Yeah, I'll just ghost them. It's so easy to ghost a person. You follow what I'm saying, y'all? So understand that if it's not all five, it's most definitely one or two of these reasons as to why this particular person ghosted you. Friend, family member, spouse, partner, whoever, y'all. Understand that. But with that being said, family, we're going to go ahead and get up out of here. Once again, someone ghosted you for no reason. Here are all the reasons. And yes, y'all make sure you go over to the Rich Mentality Academy, join the membership, go meet your tribe. Be sure to get you a Yes Sir t-shirt, book a one-on-one session with your boy, and of course, y'all, you can get you a book. But I'm going to catch y'all in the next video. Keep a rich mentality. Peace.